Hi, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great weekend. So the weather in the UK right now is some of the hottest we've ever been forecast. So this video is a bit of a strange one to be doing, but as we're over halfway through the year, we are fast approaching Christmas. So for those of you new to the channel, my name is Emma and this is Destination FBA. So I started uploading these videos at the end of last year, so at the time we were bang in the middle of Q4. Now, with no prior experience of Christmas on Amazon, I had no idea what to expect and I was so unprepared. I ended up spending most of my days going back into town doing retail arbitrage because I was running out of stock on a daily basis. I was prepping at all hours and I was having boxes and boxes collected by UPS every single day. It was so busy and quite stressful at times too. So having gone through Q4 last year, at least now I know what works well, what doesn't work quite so well, and what changes I need to make moving forward. So I would say the most important thing is to plan ahead. Whilst it is still the middle of summer, this is the perfect time to start planning, start getting prepared, do your research and find out what sells well. Now, when you analyse any deal with BuyBot Pro, you have all those historical data charts at the bottom underneath the description. Use these charts to help you make those purchasing decisions. So if we look at this Christmas tree, for example, and we scroll down all the way to the bottom underneath the description, we can see these charts just here. So these show us the FBA price, whether Amazon have been on the listing along with their price, the lowest new, FBM, the BSR and the buy box. Now we also have this sales heat map, which is this at the bottom just here, and this shows us how intense those sales have been, with red being the hottest. Now along the left hand side here we can easily see the price, and along the right hand side here we have the BSR. So I've got these charts set to show me data for the last 90 days. But this could be changed along the bottom here. So we have 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, 365 days, all data for all time. So I'm going to click on the all time tab so we can look at this specific item during the Q4 period. So we can see that this data goes all the way back to November 2020, so we have 2 Christmas periods covered. Now you can see exactly what's happened to the sales without having to look too hard. So this BSR starts to drop in October, and it's looking at around 221,000, and it keeps dropping all the way through into December, going as low as 2,500. The same then happens again the following year, with that BSR falling even lower. Now the heat map, as expected, shows red for most of December and during the January period too, indicating a period of intense sales. These charts give us a really good idea of what we can expect to happen based on all that historical data. So when you've done that research, you find out what does and doesn't sell, it's time to start looking at deals. Find out what the current trends are as well and use this to work from. Now if you have the cash flow available and the storage space as well, I would say buy in as much now as you possibly can. You will thank yourself for it later. Now one thing you do need to be aware of is storage fees during Q4 can be considerably higher. So if you have any items that are just sat there on Amazon shelves not selling, create a removal order and get that stock back. You don't want to be paying fees on stock that is just not moving. Also, don't send that Christmas stock in too soon. I would advise you probably start end of September to the beginning of October. Now one thing I did last year to help me through was request daily disbursements. Now you can do this really easily through the Amazon Seller app, but it's just going to help you keep a constant flow of stock going in. If you run out of stock during Q4, you will kick yourself. You'll lose that buy box, you'll lose a lot of sales and potentially a lot of profit as well. I made this mistake last year and it's a mistake I really don't want to be making again. Now you've also got your shipments to think about. Shipments can take a lot longer to be checked in during Q4, so keep this in mind too. Now if you allow yourself to run out of stock, it could be quite some time before those new shipments are received and checked in and available to purchase. Try and allow yourself a couple of weeks for this process to happen, but make sure you're sending in as much stock as you can on every single shipment. Although Amazon do actually say allow up to 21 days during busy periods. Now last Q4 I sent my last shipment in on the 17th of December. This was left far too late and that stock wasn't actually checked in until the 2nd of January. Now luckily it all sold despite being seasonal stock, but this is definitely something you need to plan ahead on. Make sure that stock gets sent into Amazon as soon as it arrives with you. You can't afford to be sitting around waiting. Now Amazon may also put some storage limits on your account during Q4, so you need to work on your account health and keep that IPI score as high as you possibly can. A poor score may mean a reduced capacity and this won't do you any favours. Now don't stop sourcing once Christmas is done. People will still buy well into January in the January sales, especially if they've been given cash or gift vouchers for Christmas. Now you might need to adjust those prices a little bit to compete if there's lots of sales on, but again this is another month that you need to be prepared for. Whether you're ready to start purchasing just now or not, definitely sit back and just give Q4 some thought. So think about when you're going to start sourcing, when you're going to send those items in, and make sure you've done all of that research. Being prepared will make all the difference in how well Q4 goes for you. This is such an amazing opportunity for you that you really don't want to be missing out. So many more people are purchasing online now, not just for Q4, but their day-to-day shopping. It's convenient, it saves any travel into town, and you can get prime next day delivery. Use this opportunity and be ready for it. It will give you a really nice boost at the end of the year. That's all for today. Now we've finished talking about Christmas. I hope you can all go and enjoy the amazing weather we're going to have in the next few days. But thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.